Assalamu alaikum everyone. Alhamdulillah, welcome back to week 2, Ramadan Arts and Crafts program 2019. Mashallah, last week was so cute. I loved seeing all the little ones with their pillows and their smiles and going to the masjid and seeing the kids carrying them. It was very nice, mashallah. Inshallah, you guys are all enjoying them. This week, inshallah, I am very excited. We are going to do moon phases. Because whenever we think of Ramadan, we think about the nights and going out at night and looking at the moon and watching it transition and searching for the Eid moon. So I thought that would be a really nice addition to our decor. And I love the quality of them. So inshallah, hopefully you guys can use them for years. Because you know, although these are for kids, moms like to have things that are aesthetically pleasing to put up. So alhamdulillah, that's one reason I love this one. All right, let's begin, inshallah. So the first step you're gonna do, again, you're gonna come in and register and then get your main supplies. The main supplies are gonna be these wooden pendants. You'll have 7 of them, and it'll all be in a nice little package, so it'll be easy for you guys to grab. So 7 of these. You'll have a black glitter foam and a half silver circle foam. And those will be the main supplies you pick up. The rest of the supplies, don't worry, they'll be at the table itself. So at the table, you'll find a string, which is, this string is very nice because it's almost like a wire. So it's easy for the kids to sew through the buttons and the different, the beads and the different wooden pendants. And then also the beads themselves. Also at each table, you'll have a different moon phase sample. So don't worry, you guys won't have to remember all of these, but you'll also have the video on your phone so you can look back onto it. And I'll probably post a picture of this just so you have easy reference if you need to, inshallah. This week, you will have to, each of you, bring a pair of scissors. And this is really important because every child this week will need a pair of scissors and we will not have enough. So please, everyone bring your own pair of scissors, inshallah. Okay, so let's begin. Once you're sitting at the table and you have all your supplies, and again, I'm not going to go through the registration information every week. If you guys need to, you can just refer back to week 1, or if you didn't attend, it's at the beginning of week 1, or private message me and I can give more details, inshallah. So once all the kids are sitting at the table, the first step that they can do is these wooden pendants. They'll have 7. They can get a black Sharpie, which every child should have one. Hundreds of these. So they'll just get the black Sharpie, and then as you see, I already started doing that. They'll color in the top. You see the wooden pendant part? Up here, it's a natural wood color. You'll want to color that black because it'll be visible in the sample. Then they'll do the sides as well. And it's a pretty quick process. It's just a little quick run through all of them. And then they'll get all the borders. Now, it's not necessary to do the borders because most times, unless you're looking at it from an angle, you won't see it. I just find that it looks a lot neater when you do. And it looks more cohesive altogether. So then once all of those are painted black, the top part and then the sides on all 7, then the next step will be simply placing their stickers. And that's what they are. They're stickers. They're foam. Oh, I'm sorry. Before you actually place them, you have to cut them. So when you see you have your black and your silver foam on the back, pre-stenciled for you. You're welcome, moms. Say thank you to all the volunteers that I dragged to make these. Alhamdulillah. You'll just have the kids cut them out. And then once they're all cut out, these are all the pieces they'll need. They'll have all of their sets to make these. So as you can see, this is 2 pieces. The black circles that they had just cut out, and then all of the moon shapes as well. So now you have your wooden pendants that have been colored in black all over. All you do is, I would suggest having the kids put it out in order in front of them so that they can easily stick it on as they're putting it onto their string as well and they don't get mixed up. But again, we'll have a copy of the moon phases here, which is basically these 7. We just don't have the new moon, because the new moon is just basically a dark sky. I thought it would look nicer to be symmetric and just omit it. So once you have that done, you just get the black one, if you see here, and then you peel the back. And it's a sticker. You just have them stick it on. And that's it, inshallah. Once the blacks are all on, then they can place the moons themselves. Now the only thing you have to be mindful of is, if you notice, these look identical, but they're the reversals of one another. So you have to make sure that the moon is placed on the proper side. So you see here, this is a waxing crescent, then this is the first quarter moon, then this is the waxing gibbous, the full moon, and then the waning gibbous, and the second quarter, and then the waning crescent. So you just want to do the reversal, basically. Now once all of those stickers, the foam stickers, have been placed on all of the pendants, now you guys are ready for the string. And to make it easier, honestly, we did a sample, and I'm going to post some pictures for that too, that didn't have any beads. And it was really pretty. Honestly, it was probably my favorite. I preferred it to the beads, but I know the kids might enjoy putting the beads on, and it's good for fine motor skills. So it's up to you, Mom, if you want to add in beads or maybe lessen the amount of beads to make your life easier, inshallah. Because in our sample, we have, these are 10 beads, and no child can put more than 10 beads per section, because then we won't have enough for the other children and it won't be fair. But up to 10 beads in between each one. Now, as you see, there's a lot of space in between, so you could probably make it 8 beads to make it easier, or even 6 beads. And again, looks really nice even if you have no beads. So now I'm going to show how I did this little end bead. I like to do this for the child first, so that when they start beading it on, that first one holds, it secures it kind of like a stopper. So to do that, as you said, this is kind of like, I don't know if you see it, it's almost like a wire. So it's not so, it's pretty tough. Like, it's easy for the kids to wind it through. You just basically put it through the hole. I don't know if you can see. Put it through the hole. But instead of continuing, you wrap it around, do a circle around the bead, and put it through the hole that string had just come out of. Put it through the hole that it just came out of. So you're just winding it back in the reversal. And then you pull it. And then there you go. You have a bead stopper. So you do that. You let the kids put their beads. Then they put on their first pendant. And the way that we put the pendant on is, if you notice here, I really like it. It comes through the front of the wooden pendant, and then back through the third one, back towards the front again, like that. And doing that allows all the pendants, when it's hung up, to lie straight against the wall or anywhere that you're hanging it, or the door even, and it allows it to lie straight. And then they just keep doing that. See, if you look here, through the front, out the back, through the back, the last one, through the front. And you just keep going. So now if you do that through all of them, you'll be done. And it's very nice because every child will be going home with the same one. So moms, no fighting over colors or anything like that. This week is a little bit simpler when it comes to selection, but it's still really fun because, as you can see, they can choose the color of the beads that they want. And I'm pretty sure this will keep them engaged and excited, inshallah. If you have any more questions, don't forget, ask me by Friday night, because Saturday I cannot answer my phone. Please message me by Friday night, because Saturday it's very hard. All right, inshallah. I will see you guys this week. Assalamu alaikum.